Happy holidays, everyone. All right, we're going to take a look at the divine masculines for the month of December 2022, and let's see what these guys are up to. So I've got my guardians, goddesses, gods, and guardians deck here. So we're going to just feel out what they're being helped with right now, what guide is helping them, what guide is helping them. We know God is helping them. Superheroes unite. All right. So, all right. Ooh, Kalima, spiritual transformation. Dang. Okay. All right. So, your masculine's fire's lit, and you are his gasoline fueling that fire. So, you guys are, well, look at that. You guys together have 4 arms. So I would say he's definitely getting in his power. And on the bottom is balance. He's balancing out. He's balancing out. So that is awesome. Very exciting news. Okay, so let's look at Kelly Mopper. Oh, Annie's crying about something. Hang on. Oh, she was just confirming from out there. Oh, that's funny. Okay. That is so cute. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Kalima. So let's see. When everything turns upside down, the rug is swept from under you, and the shock of the unexpected reverberates through your entire being. It's likely that Kali Ma is at work. So it kind of sounds like a tower moment maybe happened with the masculines. We all knew that was coming, right? Nothing feels certain right now, and you may feel vulnerable, raw, and confronted with your deepest fears. So that's what they're going through, the dark night of the soul. These are not easy feelings to manage, and you might want to run away from the surge of emotion or exert hard control over the rapidly shifting circumstances in your life. Oh, that's the last thing you want to do. Oh, just try to control it. Trust the divine plan as you're entering a phase of phenomenal transformation. Phenomenal. I actually felt like supernatural events for some of them. Kali leads you to an empty, stripped back space, bringing you face to face with your naked truth. Thank you, God, for helping the masculine see the truth. You may see who you really are. Kali will stretch you beyond all your perceived limits, haul you outside of your comfort zone, and shake you awake with sacred revelations. God is good, and God is so good. Your ego will fear her, of course, because the ego is about to die. See you later, ego. But no other goddess sees your spiritual potential quite like Kalima. Kalima. You may be facing a cycle of intense life shifts, but remember, you'll never be given anything you can't handle. Even though life may feel unraveled right now, Kali always has your back. So stare fearlessly into the void. The time has come to be nothing less than your spectacular, true, authentic self. Yay! All right, so additional meanings can be taking it one day at a time can help you through a personal loss or dramatic change. And the situation is a blessing in disguise. So for any masculines who are watching this, I highly suggest doing my exercise. Thank you, God, for my misery. You can find it here on YouTube. And just writing all the benefits and advantages as to why this is actually absolutely 100% perfect. And it'll make you feel better, and it'll help you shift from a victim mentality to, all right. So what am I being given here? I just went through a tower moment fairly recently, and I just reminded myself, when you're in a tower moment, that is God trying to get you to do something outside your comfort zone that is so much better for you and you're going to be so grateful for later. So then it's also like, what have I been resisting? What have I known that is more true for me than what I'm living? And what have I been resisting that this is my opportunity to embrace? So I tackled that thing, and I felt out what my weakest link was, because I was like, there's not much that I'm like having any kind of resistance to. So it was pretty easy to figure out what it was. And then I was like, okay, so this is God telling me, all right, you got to get that in order. You got to get that in order right now. So yeah, that's awesome. So tower moments are blessings in disguise. They totally are, because once you address whatever it is that you keep hiding away from, and you finally face the boogeyman, you realize there is no boogeyman. And in fact, when you face your fears, it's an amazing thing can happen, and miracles can happen, and you can realize that all of it was just in your head. All the negative stuff was just in your head. And you were like, I was keeping myself from my ultimate dream life by actually believing that, some kind of a lack belief. So it's just going to take your blindfolds off. Okay, so the situation, yeah, is a blessing in disguise. Invocation: out of chaos comes divine order. My spirit roars with truth. Wow. Out of chaos comes divine order. My spirit roars with truth. So if you start seeing a lion, that's your little confirmation, or your little wink from the universe. Um, Time to step in your power. This is awesome. How great is this? Okay, not so great for them necessarily. Maybe some of you feminines have also been going through your own tower moments. Seven of Wands, all in and determined. Wow, that's your masculine. Wow, right? That's some great energy to be in. That is amazing. Okay. He's totally determined to start living this life that he knows he has been, born to live. Eight of Coins. Oh my gosh, you guys, I've never seen this card in here. So what is, okay, okay, I feel like a number of different things this is saying. Whoa, okay. One of the tower moments might be, or might be leading to another suitor coming for you, because see that picture? What have I always said about having alternate options? The divine masculines, if they're really stubborn and they close the door on your connection and they choose another path, they pass their torch onto somebody else. I can't even believe that I'm seeing this picture, because this is exactly what I picture. And that new guy, look at his hands are like outstretched, like, give me that torch. I'm going to run with it. I'm not going to be stubborn. I'm actually going to do something about it. And now, so maybe that has happened, or maybe that's about to happen as well, on top of whatever they've gone through. But Eight of Coins is all about, he could even actually be, so now keep in mind, it could be some parts of this, or it could be all of it. They could be looking for new work, and it says underneath, acquiring expertise. So maybe they're even looking for advice on a new career or a new job, or relocating to be closer to you and doing a new more passionate project, something more aligned for him. Whatever it is, it's like whatever he's deciding right now is truly most aligned for him. Which is so beautiful. And so one thing that you could do to help your masculine is to just keep affirming, thank you, God, so much for all the incredible miracles that are lining my masculine up with his ultimate truth. Thank you for showing him the truth of all things. Thank you for showing me the truth in all things. Always be asking that, Then we've got the Magician, manifesting reward. So whatever he's lost, he's not lost a thing, because he's able to recreate it from scratch. Because why? Because maybe he's seeing that he is magical, maybe he is seeing that there is, if he puts a bunch of work into something, he could actually create something that's so much better than, you know, when they build a life on and they put their treasures in and they put their value on all these false things, and you know, they got the car, the nice house, the, you know, all the things that you can, that are like materialistic type things, and they built it all and say it's all crumbling down. Well, they can take now the bits and pieces of whatever they have left, like they can really sort through the rubble of their lives and take a look at what are truly and genuinely the pieces that they want to keep for the future, that are truly for them, you know, that they actually, that are like, yes, that is me. That aspect of the life I've been living is me. That aspect over there isn't. And what he's accumulated up till now has been a mixed bag of all of it, right? So it's kind of been tainted in a way. So better to throw it all away and have a clean slate and begin again, manifesting something that's actually, you know, closer to their truest desires and who they really are. So some of them might be recreating their lives from scratch. And that is amazing. And they might be listening to their intuition and doing so. So it says decisive intuition. So he could be, you know, really strengthening his intuition right now. He's reliving past trauma in order to work through that and be the fool, have a fearless beginning. Yeah, he had to relive and go through, and some of you feminines too, like myself, had to relive the past trauma in order to break through and feel strong about a brand new beginning. And I just feel a big F it moment, you know, just F it. I'm going to start all over again. I'm going to go to my very favorite place in the whole world and stand there and roar like a lion on the root, on the, you know, mountaintop. Here I come. Are you ready, world? You're going to hear me roar. You know, he's tired of cowering down and being scared and overthinking everything about this new life. And now he's wanting to embrace it and be the Knight of Cups, flowing attraction. So he knows what he wants to go towards. You know, he wants to be his most authentic self, and be so proudly and unapologetically. And it's also going to involve you. And I've been hearing engines revving outside a lot lately. So he's revving up his engine for you, and he's going to pull out front and vroom, vroom, and you're going to go get on the motorcycle and go with him. So because you're going to support him in being who he is, and he knows that. Wow, how beautiful. Yay, that's a great reading. Okay. So these are my notes from your beloved ghoster cards. I'm just going to pick a few of these because honestly, I feel like so many masculines are going to be coming out of hiding now. I feel like they're near ready to get some communication flowing again. Remember that attraction flowing. The attraction is drawing them in. Like you need, you know, you need to do something here. Oh, when it comes to special occasions, though, he feels like a deer in headlights. He's afraid to get involved in something and screw it up. So he's afraid to make some kind of, you know, do something maybe for the holidays specifically, because he's afraid that he'll do something wrong and he'll mess it up and he'll be miserable and depressed and really sad over the holidays. So rather than, you know, make a choice and make a move on it and then regret it, then he's just going to maybe wait until the holidays pass over, possibly for some of the masculines. um hey sanse la that's not for all the masculines, not for all the masculines. Just some of them are feeling like they don't want to make a mistake or screw anything up. And they said that there's something about the start of a new year, that they want it to be more about wrapping up their old life and the comfort of home for the holidays, and meaning like maybe being comforted by their family being around them and letting them know everything's going to be okay. And you know, maybe being around their kids or being there for their kids, or, you know, just kind of like it feels family, cozy, warm, and snuggly, soothing, chicken soup for the soul type stuff over the holidays. And then it feels like balls out for the new year kind of feel. Okay. What I'm going through would burden you. Okay, so he feels also that he's been going through the wrong. Okay, hang on a second. Let me ask about this. Okay. So now that he's in such a raw place, he's really reassessing everything in his life and wanting to make a decision that truly is for in like not listening to anybody else's advice, not listening to what somebody thinks that he should do, including you, like really taking a look at what it is that he truly absolutely wants, which is awesome. But yeah, he doesn't want, he's protecting you from stressing you out with this situation, so he's not going to be talking to you necessarily right now, but he misses you so much, his heart aches, and he is maybe even crying thinking about this and how much he misses you. But he wants you to know that he wants you in his life as soon as possible, and he is trying to work that out, trying to feel that out. His friends, I feel like because he's defensive right now and because he could be going through a lot. I think he's learning to question everything. He's learning to question his friendships. He's learning to question, like, is it true what his friends, like, if his friends are trying to make him doubt your connection, that they're really taking a good look at their friends, not you. If somebody's always tried to encourage them to go down a certain road in their career or whatever, they're trying to be like, well, what do they get out of it? Um, Okay, so some of them, that's interesting. Some of them might actually be with somebody but want to cheat on their partner with you. So I would never recommend that. I mean, personally, I would never recommend that. Because it's a bad example. It's also, and your friends are watching everybody that you know, and it's going to break your own heart. And it's also going to mess with your trust in this relationship. It's going to make you feel like you can't trust trust your person, to not do that to you too. So, yeah. So if that happens, now that's a little side note. I feel that's not going to be, obviously it's not going to be for everybody, but if they're with somebody and they try to, just make sure that they're not in their relationship anymore. It's basically what that's saying. If you knew how special you are to me, I wish you knew how special you are to me. It kills me not to be able to tell you. You amaze me with your compassion and kindness through this time apart. I promise I'll make this up to you. Okay, so basically the gist is that he's going through a really rough time in some area of his life. Something's getting completely crumbled down so that he can rethink everything. And he is needing comforting, and he's needing some form of stability right now. He's trying not to control the situation, but he really wants to. Like, what can I control? Because everything else over there is, falling apart or whatnot, or didn't go the way I wanted, or whatever it is. So, um, if he's in, yeah, let's see, hang on a minute. There's something else about the karmic. Some of them are actually breaking up with a karmic as well. I feel like even dealing with another situation within that one, possibly like somebody coming back around also to tempt them off path. They see the opportunity. Maybe they know about the breakup or something like that, and they're trying to be like, well, maybe this is our opportunity. And it's not you. It's somebody else who feels like they're kind of in that same place as you. An illusion. And I just felt like, are they going to get pulled in that direction? And I just got no. They know who you are to them. I love how you think. You really inspire me. You're such a remarkable person, and I can't wait to have you at my right hand once I start acting like the person I know I'm meant to be as well. And maybe once he figures out who that is. If you haven't been with someone in a long time, you may want to get your body ready for a change. I'm really depressed right now. I'm going through a dark night of the soul. There you go. I just need some time to get through this darkness. Please let me be. So let him heal and get some soothing over the holidays, and And that's going to help him to be ready for you. And don't worry about any kind of temptation that's going to come in the meantime. He's not going to go down that road. He's not going to do it. 10 of Wands, heavy burden. So I feel like, let's see, heavy burden and strength. Yeah, see, he has a strength. He's going to be the King of Wands. He's going to be the King of Wands instead of the Knight of Wands. So he's not going to be the player and, like fall for the temptation like maybe he used to. So it looks like it might be a test and it's going to really burden him, but he's going to have the strength. And he's going to be in his honor and integrity, and he's actually going to make the right decision. And I feel like he's going to get rewarded. And I just saw Queen of Swords as a yes. He's going to get rewarded with you, with his Empress, as a result of passing that test. So good. Yep. Instead, he's going to, the Four of Swords, earned rest. Yeah, he's going to take that nice time to earn his rest. And it looks like he feels relieved, right? So it's like maybe some kind of haunting from the past comes out, and he's like, you know what, I did it. I passed the test. I deserve my reward. I want my reward now. I want to go heal that situation with my feminine. All right. So we haven't even looked at the spread yet. Okay. So what is the group of the collective divine masculines feeling and thinking about their divine feminine right now, please? Through this time of the holidays. He's afraid he's going to miss out, but he knows he has to take this time to rest and rethink everything and just to like assess everything. Let me put them all down before I give you the full picture here. Trying to figure out a way. He wants to talk to you. He really feels like you would be like his ultimate fulfillment, like really, like you guys could be really happy together. You could have that healthy, happy relationship that he doesn't feel like he could actually have that like he would want to with anybody else. Like you're his chance. It's maybe both of you feel the same way. Like it's your chance to have a really authentic, loving, compassionate, kind relationship where you actually grow and you change and you work together on things and you act as a team and you heal things from your past, instead of what happens with karmic relationships where it just gets more and more like everybody's fighting and they're at odds and nobody wants to learn something and somebody's out to get something out of the other person and all that kind of stuff, which you still learn a lot from those too. But this is like, I feel like he's realizing, or that he knows that with you, he actually stands a chance. It's what I just got. He stands a chance of you guys having something more mature than he's ever had. And maybe you feel that way too. So, so he's afraid to miss out on that. He's not about to let that happen. He's trying to get up the courage to talk to you about commitment. He might be going through somewhat of a financial crisis. That might have been the Tower that happened, by the way. That stack of cards just totally fell over, and this was the only card that was pointed up. That was crazy. Anyway, in his heart, he's breaking free of that karmic if he is with somebody. Otherwise, he's just going to be maybe healing from a breakup with the karmic. And he's thinking of making some kind of a love offer to you. And I feel a determination and an unstoppable energy to that too. Courageously and boldly going forward, like that fearless energy at the very beginning. He wants to talk to you about commitment. I feel like it's also like he wants to take a step toward dating you. Like he wants to start talking to you on a regular basis or something like that to kind of warm up to, and kind of just get some rapport building up. When he feels like he's a little bit more stabilized from what happened. What is this? Okay, so he's planning on doing something like that he's going to feel really proud of himself about, that's going to leave you guys feeling really giddy and excited like teenagers. He's plotting something. He's thinking okay, one thing that he's thinking of is something he feel something, a toxic habit that he has that he feels that you would frown on. He wants to get a handle on it, and he wants to feel super like he's got a grip on it and he's got a handle on it, and he wants to believe in himself, and he wants to believe that he can be the healthiest version of himself, that he's not going to behave in a way that kids keeps getting stuck in that. He's going to be praying, or has been praying, for divine intervention, and it's been helping him to balance out and to kick the habit, whatever that is. And he knows that that's going to enable you guys to have not only that emotional fulfillment, but everything that you've ever wanted with your dreams come true. So makes me think of gambling or something. Like maybe he was really into gambling at one point, or that could be it could be gambling, taking risks. It could be gambling, like, investments that didn't pay off or something like that. But he could be thinking in terms of like, I don't want instant gratification. That's another thing that I was feeling like had to come through in this message somehow, but I don't want instant gratification. I want long-term gratification. So I'm going to hold off what is, tempting me to go make a bunch of money right now. And I'm going to build steadily on, like, somebody told me once, their house looked amazing. And I said, I just love your house. It's decorated so, I just love it. It's so charming. And she said, she goes, my husband and I, when we built our new lives together, we decided there's nothing coming into our home that we don't absolutely love. So they threw, they both, with two separate lives, had all these things accumulated, and they decided together, this comes into our home because we love it. We both love it. They both felt great about whatever came into their home. And that's what I was enjoying and appreciating. And she had gotten a lot of comments about it through the years because people could feel that energy of the intention. So it just feels like that's what he is more focusing on. Like, what is my real goal here? And I'm going to stop sabotaging myself going after that which is in reach real quick. Now, I'm not talking about necessarily a temptation of another person or something like that, but like, what is the quick answer, the fast food of his life? What is the quick thing to go for and grab that's made easy for him? And he's overcoming that whatever that is, because he ultimately just wants to be really happy, and for the long term, maybe create a legacy, maybe create some financial stability long term. Maybe if he gambles, he may gain a lot of money and then lose it the next night because he's addicted to keeping on going back, and then he wastes it all, and then he loses it all, and then it's that's the thing about gambling, is it's addictive. So it's like they got to break that addictive part. Now the smart people go in and say, well, I'm willing to to lose $1,000. Then that's it. That's my limit. And they do not play with it after that. That is, they'll just be like, if I lose it, I lose it. If I gain, I gain, but I will, keep that. Anything on top of the $1,000 that they earned, they're keeping or losing or whatever, but they'll always keep that 1,000 or whatever. You know what I mean? They're smart about it. They're smart about it, and they're disciplined. They are in control of the habit. The habit doesn't control them. Okay, so and this could be like many different things. I mean, it doesn't have to be actual gambling or anything like that. It could be drinking. It could be, a drug, or I mean, smoking pot all the time. So many people smoke pot. Okay, so what I just am creating a deck, that should be available fairly soon. That is what they fantasize about you. Oh, if I haven't said it this was just like in my chair. I just felt it next to me. If I haven't said it yet or in a while, I love you. So they daydream about telling you that they love you. Now, when I say daydreams, my intention behind the deck is not actually like, oh, it's just a dream that'll never happen. It's more like, this is what they're planning on doing with you, or doing to you, or doing for you. Like when they think of you, like this is these are their happy feels inside. Okay. So your masculine is thinking how they want to have a healthy relationship with you, drama free. See? That's just total confirmation. Okay. He's thinking of clearing his name in any misunderstandings. So he really wants you to know him for who he truly is, and not and quit like thinking that he's a certain way when he may not be that way, or maybe he was that way and he's not that way anymore, or he just wants to clear up any misunderstandings with you. Waterfall. I hadn't finished that card yet. It only has the word waterfall in it. So yeah, so maybe he's wanting to take you to a waterfall, or maybe he's remembering a waterfall that you guys have visited together, something like that. He's thinking about how much they feel better for you, how much they feel they're better for you than anyone else could ever be. So they know they're the perfect person for you, and they're just like, nobody is going to snag her up. I'm the perfect person for her. There's nobody better for her than me. And you feel the same way, I'm sure. So they're also thinking about what a difference you've made in their life. They're thinking about memories that you've shared, how badly they want you to know their children or their child, if they have one. It could be their dog or their cat or something too. Oh, they're thinking of growing old with you. They're thinking of how nice it would be to have you to confide in and lean on. Okay, what else? Oh, they're thinking of coming up behind you and showing you love. They're thinking of something sweet you did for them no one else would ever have thought to do. Okay, now they're repeating. Okay. They're thinking of how to get themselves out of a sticky or tough situation. And they're thinking of something creative they want to do for you. And I guess that's it. All right. So let's get some advice for the feminines watching. So those of you who are here spying on your masculines, this is the advice Spirit is giving you as to what you should do about the situation, or while you're, kind of in this mode of not able to take action because they're not talking to you or they're ghosting you somehow. So what should you do right now? I mean, this could apply actually if you're already in a relationship. I know some couples watch this. All right. So we're protecting you from black. Spirit is saying this. We're protecting you from black magic or negative energy being sent your way. Just wanted you to be aware. Please sage or clear the energy where you are. So keep your energy clear of all negativity. This could even be your own toxic thoughts. This could be your resentment, your anger, your any kind of negative feelings that you're having towards your masculine or his current situation or his karmic or his ex or whatever it is. Like clear up that negative energy so that it doesn't invade your space or hurt your connection whatsoever. Just keep that clear and keep coming back to unconditional love. So I'm going to do a blessing right now too to help you guys with that. Since anytime a card mentions black magic or anything like that, I always feel compelled that Spirit's wanting me to do a blessing for you guys. Also, they're saying from any kind of influence, anybody trying to influence him off path or her off path, tempting them off path by, and there's so many different allures. So hama shishina taiken sase hela poma maana haikaens. Hala shishina pupamaan. And I am in my higher self is praying or putting out the energy of them being steadfast in doing what it is they truly in their deepest part of them, in their core of who they are. Being steadfast in that vision and going toward that dream, no matter money or sex or any of the drugs or any easy, that would be so much easier, any of that stuff. Trying to, and they just said you too, feminines. Some of you feminines are really scared to be with your masculines, after everything that's happened. So they're also trying to help you to self-soothe through this holiday season and really take good care of yourself. Take your baths, do your meditating, do your qigong, look at oracle cards every day and get some guidance. Do the work on yourself to heal. And both of you guys are going to be going through that type of a feel through the holidays, kind of soothing yourselves and reassessing everything for a brand new start next year. Okay. I think it's time to make that move. What are you waiting for? Just do it. So for some of you, if there's been something you've been thinking of doing in regards to your masculine, then go ahead and do it. But even more so, I feel like if you feel intuitively prompted to do something in the moment, maybe even not yet, but if it should occur to you, like share that memory, or do you remember when we, such and such, it was just making me laugh. But whatever you do, don't expect a response, because you're just going to hurt your own feelings. So just do it because of your love for him or her. Don't do it because you're expecting something back, because that's a form of manipulation too, is trying to control the situation. So go with the new and divinely inspired rather than the old and worn out. It's time to let go. So if you are in that dilemma of, somebody new coming in for you, if he did pass the torch, then you might be being encouraged to go with the new person, possibly, depending. So you'll be supported no matter the decision you make. Just take one step at a time and know that you're being led. So you've got nothing to fear. And if you let a bully have its way, the bully's wounds get even bigger. Pray instead for you to have the strength to stand up to and help the bully heal. So, maybe you start going out with, somebody else, and your masculine comes in all bullying you, trying to get you to stop that. Trying to tell you, you need to remove that toxic person from your life. No, but you're going to take a look at the situation, and you're going to choose the person who isn't the toxic person, that's the person where there's been a lot of toxicity. It could be that you might be being encouraged to go with somebody and have a brand new start where there isn't all that old hurt, Okay. Just make a wish and we'll conspire to make it come true. You guys don't have a thing to worry about. So don't put too much pressure on yourself about making the right decision. You will just know in your heart of hearts, just like the masculine is going through his reassessment, you're going to be going through yours, and you're going to be seeing what's truly actually right for you. And you're going to be following your heart ultimately. So, and doing what's best for your overall well-being. So don't grasp too tightly on an old dream either, if if a new dream presents itself that feels more aligned with you. Now, the masculines, it's a different story. And the only reason that it's a different story is because the masculine, it's always about what we're learning about our lives. So you're not going to get rewarded if you're making bad decisions, if you're making decisions based on greed and manipulation and lies and threats and fear and all that kind of stuff. You get rewarded when you make decisions out of inspiration and love and peace and harmony and all the good stuff. So when the masculines are in the position that they're in, that's why they're going through a tower moment right now, is because they didn't go the way of good. They didn't go the way of God. They did not go with their divine feminines. And now this could be the price that they're going to pay, is seeing you walk away, possibly. That isn't going to be for everybody, but it very well could be the case. So, and I've said so many times throughout the years, when the divine masculine makes the wrong choice, their lives fall apart. So unfortunately for many of you watching, the reason that you're watching is that your masculine did make the wrong decision and he's gone down that path. But they just said some of the masculines are actually going to rectify the situation and totally surprise you out of the blue. Show up at your door. I just saw show up at your door. So I feel like there are another, like, at least three different feminines watching this that have like three different things going on. So just do your best to live your life the best that you can and not be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on your masculine, and just follow your heart and stay in a positive mindset as much as possible. And just know that beginnings are coming. New beginnings are coming in the new year. So what can we say is coming for the feminines no matter what next year? What can I tell the feminines, something that's going to be coming for them in the new year that they can look forward to? What's coming for them in the new year? Whether with their masculines or with their, kind of the runner-ups. Well, you're going to have some communication come rushing in. You're going to that this could very well be somebody showing at your door right there at the beginning of the new year. Maybe they can rush there, and this is a yes and a new beginning. Like, you guys taking a leap of faith into a new beginning. So, somebody's going to come rushing in. Somebody's going to come rushing in the beginning of the new year, and they're going to be like, okay, they're going to communicate about balancing everything out, going away from any drama or anything from the past, all the negativity. Let's leave it behind. Let's have a fresh, new, clean slate, and let's balance everything out here. Maybe even taking a road trip for you. It'll be wish fulfillment because he'll be in his power, or hers, and you'll be, enjoying each other's company immensely. So that's awesome. The end of a difficult period, and some soothing and compassion and kindness coming in. A refreshing time where you feel like justice is being served, like the right thing is happening. So you're going to feel better. You're going to feel better. And yeah, they're figuring out, just a little side note for some of you, they're figuring out through the holidays a way to get rid of their karmic person so they can have a fresh new start with you next year. Okay. I already did a blessing for you, but I do feel like I should do another one, a general one. So I'll do that for you right now, and keep an eye out for my new cards coming out. Okay. Apa ang shin she la era kirina poma ana. Hala asan se she he la po kais. They don't want anybody to settle. Do not settle for anything but the life that you truly feel you have earned after all of your hard work on yourself, your hard work on healing, your hard work on loving, your hard work on being compassionate, living in your integrity, being authentic. You've earned it. You're going to get your reward. So don't settle. Ask yourself, is this the life that you would want for your daughter or your son? When going to make that decision, if you're choosing between two people or something like that, then, just would I want, would I wish this life on someone, the one that I would go, with that one and do, or the other one, and compare. Taihi insan chikina apomba ana od la ike. I feel like some of you being given the gift of metals. So that could actually be a little wink from the universe that maybe the price of metals is going to go up around the holidays. So don't be surprised if that happens. They're also saying something about NESARA and GESARA, for that matter. They're saying it's already rolling out. It's not coming in the future. It's already here. And it's already like in the works. So it's just a matter of a bunch of things falling into place, and certain things rolling out in a certain order that's going to be the most beneficial for everybody involved. So they're just like winking at you, like it's happening. Just don't go into a state of lack. Don't go into a state of lack. Stay positive, keep yourself afloat, and take care of yourself the very best you can. Be your own savior. And we've got some really wonderful things happening next year. Shashay na hepe imama ana taiken sase. I feel like it almost feels like some of you remember how I said like heroes unite next year, or like I was feeling like next year what might happen is when you guys do unite, it's like this flame that just and then it's a quick celebration, and then really quick we got to get to work. So for some of you, you're going to be doing some very inspiring, exciting things next year, and the celebration is going to be kind of short-lived in a way, because it's like, oh my gosh, this is just the most incredible, happiest time of our lives. And then it's like, okay, let's get to work. Let's go. We don't have time to waste, like I was just making a motion like writing. Maybe you guys get to planning and writing and going on something right away. So um, enjoy the season. I'm here for you should you need me, and I'll be doing remote readings throughout the season. So you can go to awakenedalliance.org, become a member, and order my services on my site. And I will talk to you guys later. All right. Bye.